Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited for today's video. It is going to be my January update for my makeup rehab series for 2022. If you guys missed my introduction, I will leave that linked below. I posted that not too long ago, but I'm excited today because I feel like it'll make a little bit more sense because I'll actually be like discussing my beauty bank in depth a little bit more, and I have a few more rules, goals, and stipulations that I want to add to my low buy challenge throughout the course of this video. So if you're interested in seeing my update for my makeup rehab series for the month of January, stay tuned. First, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel and you like project planning content, or you just like to chit chat about makeup, I would love for you to consider subscribing before moving on. And other than that, let's jump into the video. All right, you guys, I know it is currently February, but we're gonna be recapping the month of January. That's why I call this my January makeup rehab update, where I will be sharing with you all of the makeup products that I purchased this month, all of the makeup products that I used up this month, and then I will also share with you any PR that I received this month. I am not currently counting PR towards my beauty bank, but I do want to, that's why I want to do my makeup inventory updates every 3 months to kind of keep me focused and keep me more aware of where my makeup collection is at, because I know sometimes PR can get a little out of hand and your makeup collection grows by a large amount without you really noticing it. But I'm really excited to share everything with you guys, and then we'll recap at the end with some new-ish goals, or just some more goals and a few more like low buy or no buy rules I kind of want to add to my challenge to myself right now. So I do always like to start with PR products and palettes, and I will leave timestamps in my description box in case there's a specific part that you want to skip over if you're not interested in the PR or whatever it might be. There will be timestamps linked in the description box down below. I'll also leave my most recent makeup inventory linked down below in case you're interested in checking that out. I actually did not purchase any eyeshadow palettes at all throughout the month of January, which is like, I can't remember the last month that I went without purchasing an eyeshadow palette. I do still want to get the Natasha Denona Mini Biba, but I did not end up purchasing that this month. So I did receive a fair amount of PR, I feel like, for this month. So again, I'm going to get into that right now just because I don't count that towards my beauty bank. So I just like to get that out of the way in the beginning, but there'll be a timestamp in case you're not interested in this. So up first, I have these two products from Merit Beauty. First, I have their, I think this is their #1 foundation brush. I haven't used this yet. And then I also have another shade. They had sent me, I can't remember which shade in their stick foundation before, but I got a new shade, and this one is in the shade Cream, which is gonna be a little bit too light for me with a self tan, but I feel like I could also use this as a concealer. I have not gotten around to testing this one out. What's this side? Oh, that's a twist up. Okay, good job, Steph. I have not yet gotten to testing this one out yet on my face. I will come back and do like a speed reviews or some sort of video like that discussing my thoughts on obviously the products that I got in PR/purchased, but I received these two from Merit Beauty. From Bobbi Brown, I also was sent over their Skin Color Corrector Stick. I believe this is a new product. I also have not yet tested this out, and I have the shade Light Peach. Well, I'm curious to see if this is definitely gonna be a better shade for me, I think, when I have a self tan. There's Light Peach right there. That felt super, super creamy to the touch. I'm excited. Ooh, that's super creamy. I'm excited to try this out. I have not tried much from Bobbi Brown, so should be excited to try more from the brand. I also got a rather large PR box from e.l.f. with a bunch of their new products, which I was super excited about because I had quite a few of these products in my Ulta cart and was planning to purchase them, so I was really excited when this package arrived at my doorstep. But up first, I have the e.l.f. Stay All Day Blue Light Micro Setting Mist. I also have the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I will have all of these products linked in my description box down below, along with their prices, and then I will do a total, like in terms of like total value of PR received this month as well. They also sent along 3 of their new lip glossy stains. So I have the shade let's see, Pinkies Up, which I will swatch right here. That looks like a really beautiful nude shade. That literally looks right up my alley. I'm super excited about that one. Also the shade Power Mauve. I'll swatch right below that. This one doesn't look that mauve toned to me. That looks more rosy toned, but that's okay. And then finally, I have the shade Basic Beige, which is swatched right there. I don't know if that looks like I feel like that looks like more of a beige to me. Anyway, those are the 3 lip glossy stains. Again, I have not tried these yet, but I will come back to give my review. Also, they sent along 3 of their Love Triangle lip filler liners. So for this, I have the shade Mauve, which looks like more of like a brown nude, but that looks like a shade I would really like. Also the shade Light Brown, that looks to be a little bit more warm toned, like a more warm toned brown. And then finally I have the shade Soft Pink. Ooh, that looks like a really pretty pink shade as well. I feel like I will like all 3 of these. So those they sent along, and then finally they also sent along their new brow lift product, which I still have yet to try as well. This is kind of like a brow gel. I think this is, oh boy. Oh, I was expecting it to be a different texture. Also, I don't know why I shoved my finger into that. That feels really interesting. Okay, well, we'll be interested to try that. I am super excited to try all of these products. I need a makeup wipe. So those are the products that e.l.f. sent along. I'm not gonna lie, I am curious about their cookies and cream collection. Their eyeshadow palette, the eyeshadow palette, I don't typically like love e.l.f. eyeshadows, but the eyeshadow palette in that collection just is like screaming to me, so I might have to pick that up in February. And then finally, Look Fantastic was doing a campaign with CoverGirl for their new skincare line. I have all 3 of the moisturizers. I have the mattifying moisturizer, the weightless water cream, as well as the dry skin corrector cream. I've been using these 2 the most, obviously, because I have drier skin. I actually really do enjoy them. I think they're really nice moisturizers. They also sent along the hydrating cream cleanser, and this feels super nourishing on the skin. I'm actually really impressed with the cleanser. And then finally, they also sent the priming glow mist, which I have yet to try, but you know, I can't turn down a glow mist, so I'm super excited to give this a try as well. Like I mentioned, all of those products will be linked in my description box down below, as well as the price and the total value of all of the PR that I received throughout the month of January. But now let's jump into my beauty bank, where we're at, and how many things I purchased / what I purchased throughout the month of January. So I decided to lower my beauty bank starting total from 36 beauty products to 30 for the year of 2022. If I purchase a makeup product, my beauty bank decreases by 1, but if I use up a makeup product or have a makeup empty, then my beauty bank goes up by 1. I'll post graphics on the screen as well, so it makes a little bit more sense. But I actually am so proud of myself because I only purchased 1 makeup product throughout the entire month of January, and that is the Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer. I was just in the mood for this shadow primer because I had heard so many good things about it. I've been having a lot of issues with my crease and my eyeshadow, and just like the eyeshadow within the crease of my eyelids just like wearing away. So I'd been on the hunt for a new eyeshadow primer, and this is the one that I landed on. So I'm really excited to give this a try. I'm also currently panning a eyeshadow primer in one of my projects, but I will get to testing this soon. But this was the only makeup product I purchased in the month of January, which is seriously saying something for me because I have clearly a makeup spending problem, and I'm really proud of myself for this. So that means my beauty bank will decrease by 1, bringing it from 30 products to 29 makeup products that I can purchase still throughout the course of 2022. So then to wrap it up, we're gonna get into my makeup empties for the month of January. I'm really excited. I did finish up 4 makeup products. I did not wear makeup all that frequently in January, although I did increase the amount of times I was doing my makeup quite a bit at the end of January. I still have 4 empties. Most of them are minis, but nevertheless, I'm very excited about that. So up first, I have the Chanel Lay Lift, and I think this is actually a serum, but I was using this as a primer, so I'm counting this as a makeup empty. This was nice, but I'm pretty sure this is $175 for the full size, so I definitely will not be repurchasing that, but I'm excited to count that as an empty. Also, I finished up this little Sephora lip stain, cream lip stain in the shade 40. This, I don't feel like I can get the stopper out of this little guy, and I'm okay with not taking the stopper out. I can't get any more of this product onto my lips, but I actually really do like this shade, and in fact, I went on to put it in my Sephora loves list as something I would consider purchasing in the future. I certainly do not need a new liquid lipstick at this point in time in my life, but if I ever decide I need a liquid lipstick in the shade, I really enjoyed this. I do also like to include like price values for everything. The Smashbox eyeshadow primer was $22. So I will also going forward include like where I'm at in terms of money spent on makeup this year. I'll include all of that. I'm a little still disorganized and trying to get back into the swing of filming and being more organized, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I counted this as $2. These little minis I usually just count as $2. Sometimes I'll go and do the math in terms of like price per ounce of the regular and then the mini, but we're just counting that and the Chanel little mini as $2 each. I also finished up the Fresh Sugar Mint Rush Lip Balm, which I'm really excited about. I live in Minnesota. It's very, very dry here. I also am just generally very dry. I even tried to scrape some out of this. So this is pretty much empty. I'm never like a stickler on having to scrape into the product for every last little bit. And this retails for $24. So this is a higher ticket item. And I'm really excited to finish up a lip balm. You guys know, if you caught my makeup inventory, that my lip product, just lips in general, is like such a significant part of my makeup collection, and I want to continue to work through a lot of lip products this year. And then the final makeup empty I have is my Tarte Sea Breezy bronzer. I just had the mini, but I'm very excited to have finally finished this up. I was working on this most of the second half of 2021, and I finally finished this up obviously in the first month of 2022. I really did enjoy this cream bronzer. It was a favorite of mine for a really long time, and I could definitely see myself purchasing another one of these in the future. I don't think I need to immediately go out and purchase it, especially because my bronzer collection is out of control. I'm trying to limit the amount of bronzer that I'm bringing into my collection this year. I have quite a few cream bronzers, many of them being like really large potted cream bronzers that will take me a long time to get through. So I don't think I'm gonna immediately go and repurchase this, but I still recommend this product and really enjoyed it and could see myself bringing this into my makeup collection again in the future. So those are all the makeup empties that I had throughout the month of January. Obviously there were 4 total products, so that brings my beauty bank that was down to 29 after my purchases from January back up to 33 products, which I'm really excited about. February typically has not been a large spending month for me, so fingers crossed we can just keep on the path that we did in January and not purchase much makeup, but focus on using products up. I feel like I have a couple of foundations I'm pretty close to using up, as well as a couple of sprays. So I think I'll have some more makeup empties for you for my February update, but my total dollar value used was $42. I have not yet set a monetary value for makeup empties this year, and I don't know that I necessarily plan to do that this year. I know last year I wanted to use up maybe like $2,000 worth of makeup, something crazy like that. I don't think I'm gonna set a monetary goal this year, but I will continue to track that. But speaking of goals, I want to share with you my updated goals / no buy, low buy rules as we look forward to the rest of this makeup rehab series. So I'm going to reference my notes for this, don't mind me looking down, and I'll also slide over and post a graphic here on the screen that lists all of the rules that I'm going to be going through with you. So in terms of no buys for the year, I'm going to be on a mascara no buy unless one of my favorite mascaras is on sale for 50% off or less. And the reason for this is my mascara collection just always seems to grow and never decrease, and I saw that happen again when I did my makeup inventory for the beginning of this year. My makeup or my mascara category increased and I used up so many mascaras. So mascara no buy unless it's a favorite on sale for half off or more. Then in terms of low buy or like product max or product caps, if you will, for palettes, I am going to limit myself to 3 palettes a month. I have not yet decided if I'm going to allow myself to like carry over. So because I purchased no palettes in January, am I gonna allow myself like 3 more palettes throughout the rest of this year? I haven't decided. We'll kind of play it by ear, but we'll see. You guys should weigh in on what your thoughts are on that. I know I asked for the same feedback in my last video, so I want to hear all of your feedback there. For lip products, I'm capping myself at 3 lip products until the next Sephora VIB sale, in which I will allow myself to not be on a lip product no buy / low buy throughout the Sephora VIB sale. We'll kind of analyze where my makeup collection is at for the next Sephora VIB sale in terms of makeup, or sorry, in terms of lip products, and I would really want to think very deeply about any sort of liquid lipstick purchases just because I do not wear liquid lipstick. In terms of concealer, I'm giving myself a cap of 4 concealers throughout all of 2022. I do know that I plan to purchase the Kosas Revealer Concealer as well as the Oma Beauty Stay Woke Concealer. So that really just means 2 other concealers this year. For bronzer, I'm also capping my bronzers at 3, with the exception of if I empty a bronzer out or if I hit pan on a bronzer, then it's gonna become like a 1, like I can add 1 more bronzer. So for example, I finished my Tarte Sea Breezy bronzer, so my cap will then increase to 4 because I have not purchased any more bronzers. And then if I hit pan on another bronzer, I'll allow myself to purchase another bronzer. I know that's a little bit ridiculous, but I also love bronzer, so I don't want to like set myself up for total failure. And I feel like if I give myself these like challenges or goals, it'll like encourage me to actually hit pan on bronzers rather than just plan to like completely fail my bronzer low buy, if that makes any sense at all. Sometimes I feel like I ramble and make sense in my own head, but probably do not make sense to anyone else. So I hope that you guys are following along. For the highlighter category, I want to give myself a cap of 5 highlighters for the entire year of 2022. I have not been as into highlighter the last like year and a half, so I feel like giving myself a cap of 5 is a really good amount. I do not need to bring in more than 5 highlights this year. And then in terms of goals, I have 3 goals throughout the course of this project for right now, and that is that I purchased less than 115 makeup products in all of 2022. I also want to have at least 115 makeup empties by the end of 2022. So I need to pick up my game a little bit, but like I said, I've been doing my makeup way more frequently the last couple of weeks, and I'm really excited that I still had 4 makeup empties in January, and I foresee myself having many more makeup empties the rest of the year. And then my final empty is that my makeup inventory, total number of makeup products in my collection, is 500 or less, excluding eyeshadow singles and eyeshadow palettes, by the end of 2022. When I did my makeup inventory a couple of weeks ago, I was at 527 products. So I will need to do some emptying out without replacing or some decluttering here and there. I have some products already ready to go that I am planning to declutter, but I would love for my makeup inventory total to be 500 or less. That's why I also really need to keep an eye on the PR that I am bringing in and out of my collection, because I know that can, again, get a little bit out of hand and you can kind of lose sight of where your makeup collection is really at when you're not necessarily purchasing all of the makeup products that you're bringing into your collection. So that being said, that is going to wrap it up for my January makeup rehab update. I hope that you guys enjoyed. As always, if you have any feedback or things that you would like to see from this series that I'm not currently including, I would love to hear it in the comments below. And other than that, I appreciate you guys so much for sticking around to watch today's video and for supporting my channel as you guys always do. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.